Okay, bum, 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 bum. It's combining, I guess technically, 5 moves? Yeah. It's combining an opposite direction 4-petal like this, which is left over, right under, an opposite direction 4-petal like this, which is right over, left under, and then it's combining, so at one point you're doing this sprinkler, which is the clockwise, and then at one point you're doing this sprinkler, which is the counterclockwise, and you connect them all together with this guy. I don't know if you know what I call the mustache smiley. It is so named because of how it looks if you take a picture of it. It looks like sort of like a curly mustache over a smiling face. It's bum, 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 bum. It's 100% cap. It's just not a cap that collapses in on itself, if that makes sense. It's an expanded cap as opposed to a collapsed cap. So it's not like it's not the jelly bean shape. And then let's do the other version of it, where, so if that one's starting from overhand, let's start from underhand. So you're in an underhand 4-petal anti-spin, and then you stall in front, come across the bottom, and across the top, and then bottom. So anti-spin, and do the pin and spin. Anti-spin, spin on the bottom. 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 So overhand 4-petal anti-spin, then we're going to stall in the back, pendulum across the bottom, and then anti-spin across the top. Pendulum, 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 anti-spin across the top. Pendulum. And now let's do it in underhand. So you're in 4-petal anti-spin underhand. Then we're going to stall in front and pendulum. And then anti-spin across the top, stall in front, then pendulum. Anti-spin across the top, stall in front, pendulum. Anti-spin to pendulum. To anti-spin to pendulum. To anti-spin to pendulum. To anti-spin to pendulum. To anti-spin to pendulum. Let's start with let's do right hand overhand, left hand underhand, and we'll start with the 4-petal anti-spin. So what this means is if you start here, the left one will stall in the front and the right one will stall in the back to get into the pendulum. Left front, right back, into the pendulum. And let's try left hand overhand and right hand underhand, and we'll do the same thing. So starting from your 4-petal anti-spin, this one, the right one stalls in the front and the left one stalls in the back.